So maintenance is now completed, and yes, unfortunately this update did not actually come out with any new content or new systems like we were hoping. The mastery update, not yet for us. But on Tuesday, January the 21st, we can expect some news as we'll get the return of Tico Talks, where he'll give us a bit of a insight and updates as what the process is going through within Amazon and potentially what we can expect in the future. A lot of us are anxious for new content sooner than late. But this maintenance and weekly reset does come with a new shop rotation, and we finally have available to us the Sacred Grove outfit. Embrace nature's spirits. This also comes out with a whole new set of weapon skins. Our weekly missions have now reset. You can work on getting new ones, claim your rewards. Secret dungeons have rotated over, and dimensional trials are over to Valley of Slaughter and Carmine Rage Island. So let's jump into the details. Just be aware, unfortunately cooking is still in the state where you're going to be getting multiple different rarities when you go craft your items, which somewhat can be annoying since they end up just taking up more inventory space. Not sure why they haven't fixed that yet. But jumping back to the shop, the new skin, the Sacred Grove bundle, is here. 1100 Lucent. It has been here in the Mirror Boutique for about a week now, and these skins were released on Korea as well. But this is the full setup. Not so sure about that helmet. But again, you can change, say, the colors how you want with also the entire outfit, and then check it out for, say, a female character. It's not so bad. I just don't really like that helmet. There's something kind of off about it. I guess it will depend on your style. Oh, and wait, you actually can remove the decoration. So that's without the decoration on the male skin. I guess it looks more like a monk outfit then. And then also on the female character. Honestly looks a bit better. I think the cloak's a little bit overbearing when the armor's already kind of skimpy. But yes, it's just another wintry skin, and some of you may be getting sick of them by now. And that goes the same with the weapons. These weapons are to fit those skins, and they honestly are pretty decent. This is a great sword, your sword and shield, the daggers, the longbow, your crossbows, your staff, book and wand, with then the spear. All of which again you can purchase for 600 Lucent here, and you have 2 weeks. There is also a new Amitoi, this cotton candy wood Hawthorne. He will give you a bonus in the forest region. I honestly advise not really getting them unless you're a serious collector, because it's fairly easy to get 25 Amitois without needing to spend 600 Lucent to get them. And the most important Amitois to obtain are the ones that give these effects, especially like item chance. I've been getting unlucky and not getting certain ones to drop, but if you were to say get all of them, that's an 8% increase to your item drop chance. But none of these Amitois that they sell on the store or come from the battle pass actually add to any of those, so there's no pressure to purchase those, which is a good thing. And ultimately then they're just a collector's item, so don't feel the need to actually buy them. And other than that, the store doesn't seem to have changed, but we did get the return of the Silent Outlaw outfit. So that's it there, with then also on a female character. We do indeed get a bunch of Ornate coins, 500 of them for there being maintenance. If you aren't aware, again, they did bring some updates to the Ornate coin shop here, and they will be removing the older swim morph Amitoi and these titles in 20 days. If you wanted them, grab them. And otherwise, there's a whole lot of other useful items here. I think I will purchase the remaining rune chests that I haven't already. You could wait on the training due in hopes we get the new mastery update. The benefit of waiting with the training due is the fact that when you use the training due, you will be able to assign the XP to any weapon and say all of it to one weapon rather than the XP getting split between the two weapons like it does now. I showed all of this in my previous videos, but we don't know exactly when we're getting this mastery update. Again, hopefully this Tico Talks will reveal on January the 21st more details on what content we can expect in the near future. I'm hoping tier 2 gear soon with that mastery update prompto, as it's going to be quite a bit of fun for you guys to mess around with all of these new skill boosts, as they can be quite the game changer. But back here on live, keep in mind again, we did get weekly reset, which means you can reveal your weekly missions from the last week, depending on what activities you done. And I highly recommend always doing at least 7 dimensional trials to be able to get those 150 rune chests. At least if your runes are not maxed already. I'll go and accept those, and then we can work on this week's. And yes, the trials have switched over to Valley of Slaughter and Carmine Rage Island. I've honestly been slacking on trials, really haven't done them at all, but it's highly recommended you at least try to get up to tier 15, get all of these first clear reward points, and that allows you to get an absolute ton of these rune chests, which you can then use when your runes are like around level 40 to get them nearly all to 60. Or you can keep doing your weekly missions and you will eventually get your runes leveled up, probably before they release the epic runes, just by doing your activities, getting those dimensional trials done, getting the weeklies, and then going to these dynamic events, going to these bosses, using your contract tokens to clear like these mobs will all give you runes too. So I don't think you really need to feel pressured to do those trials if you don't enjoy it, as it's still very possible to get your runes to a very high level without needing to actually do any of those. Secret dungeons, even if you don't want to try hard them, it's still recommended you actually just do it, because the achievement rewards are decent. Beat it within 3 minutes and you get all of these rewards. Not really something you should miss out on. And yes, of course, you can go for the rank rewards. This was just one casual completion for me and it's already rank 13. But yeah, get these just participant rewards. Pretty good value there. I think a lot of you just sleep on that and just forget about them. Be sure to go to your merchants again, get those weekly and daily rewards. I usually buy all this from the guild merchant. Definitely get your scrolls, including the Taedal's Tower ones. Those are huge value, but save them. Save the Taedal's Tower ones, because when, again, the new mastery update comes out, you get a ton of XP from these. And now you'll have the option again to assign that XP to any specific weapon you want. So if you want to be getting those mastery bonuses on one weapon quicker than the other, you have the option to just put the XP into all one weapon, speed leveling it, versus the current system where that XP gets split between both weapons with no option. And these other scrolls are kind of whatever, don't feel pressured to use them. You can wait till the tier 2 update and you'll be able to get tier 2 gear while using them, and also be able to melt them down when we get the big level 55 update and convert them into the level 55 contract scrolls, getting even more tier 2 gear and farming new areas rather than what you might have gotten bored of: Silas Abyss, Shattered Crypt, Sanctum of Desire, and Cerodoma Island. For now, I pretty much just go to Cerodoma Island when I have over 30,000 tokens, or into Silas Abyss with the Abominations, eat some golden apple pie, activate the mastery report and also abundance fruit, and take away, a ton of Solant and a load of XP for your weapons. Not having to worry about those contracts is somewhat of a relief, as it is annoying having to go through them all the time, but we will have to do so again. I just recommend waiting, as the rewards from these are not that great these days. Yes, you'll get a bunch of extra blue gear, a bunch of extra purple gear, but the prices on them have significantly plummeted, and anything that you can get here from these chests as well with the Abyss coins is not really that valuable. Unless, of course, you're new and you still need those gear items to gear up. You can also save the Abyss coins for when we get tier 2, as you will be able to get a few armor pieces with that as well. Oh, and with your weekly missions, be on the lookout. Maybe you get the Band of Universal Power as one of your revealed rewards in the guild section. I think this guy's kind of trolling, asking this question. It's a bit of a bait, and he probably already knows he got the Band of Universal Power. It's still a pretty expensive item, but yeah, it does drop in price significantly with weekly reset and will climb back up again after a few days. And it's still like the best ring you can get with the sheer amount of attributes it gives you. But the drop rate on that is a 0.15% chance. Same with the Belt of Bloodlust. Other than that, I recommend working on blessing stacking. Whenever you get like a load of blue gear, try and get a purple item to just feed those pieces into it. You will have to unlock the traits on those purple items, and you can kind of have like 2 necklaces, 2 belts, probably 3 rings. And whenever you get these traits, you're able to just instantly feed them into the purple items, unlocking blessings. Unless, of course, the trait on that blue or purple item is worth a lot. I recommend only really selling the traits. If you can sell like purples at least above 50 and blues, this is probably a mistake. You should probably sell them for at least 20 or more, and otherwise just save those extract stones for tier 2. You're gonna need them, and you're gonna need a lot of them, as extracting a trait on a tier 2 item is gonna cost twice as much trait stones. It's gonna be 50. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. A special thank you to all these channel members for your added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.